Today we are going to be discussing low brass. Low brass is made up of three main instruments. That would be the trombone, the euphonium, and the tuba. Now, the euphonium also has a related instrument called a baritone, which we will talk about the differences when we get to that. But let's start with the trombone. Like all brass instruments, it has a bell, a main bugle, which is the main loop that the horn is in, and a mouthpiece. The difference for this low brass instrument is the slide. As on the trumpet and the French horn, we saw they had valves. This is a slide. So, as we add more pipe, the note goes down. The pitch goes down. What happens if we extend this pipe?
It goes up.
It goes down because we're adding more pipe. See how it's gotten longer? All right, so this is basically what they sound like. Excuse me, that was a bad note. So this is what this sounds like. Now, great thing about trombone. I can slide between notes. All right. That being said, we're going to move on to euphonium. Euphonium is used in band, military, marching, all of that. Unlike the trumpet that had 3 valves, and the French horn that had 3, now some French horns have 4, this has 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth is over.
I didn't see that one.
Now, the 4th valve is the same combination as 1 and 3. Now, you're like, well, why do you need it if it does the same as this? Because it's slightly different pitch. It's better in tune, so the overall instrument is better in tune. So if I go, that sounds better than. So listen. The reason for that is that you only have so many valve combinations. To get all the rest of the valve combinations to sit well, it is a little bit sharper than it should be if you play 1-3. So listen. Do you hear how it's slightly lower? So it gives me a true scale. So I can play like that. Now, it gives you a beautiful sound, but you can also have a punchy sound. That is your euphonium. Now, the difference between a euphonium and a baritone is how it tapers, meaning from here, where the mouthpiece goes, to the bell, it gets bigger, right? Well, for a baritone, it is like, the pipe is like a pencil with a funnel on top. Okay, just a second. A funnel is how you pour a large amount of liquid into a small area. Now, the reason it makes a difference is it's very narrow, then it gets very wide. So it stays pretty much the same, all the way through the baritone. It's called cylindrical. A cylinder. You guys know what a cylinder is, yes? All right. So it's cylindrical, and then it's really big at the end. A euphonium is conical. Conical. Think cone. Think an ice cream cone. From the bottom all the way up to the top, it gets bigger. So that is what a euphonium. It gradually increases size from the very start all the way to the end. Now, since we are talking small variations, this is a sousaphone. It is a marching instrument. It's used predominantly for marching and military bands.
The bell is acting like a cannon.
So it's very directional. The sound is coming right at you. That's the other thing. Brass instruments have one opening for the sound to come out. Woodwinds, it comes out with all the keys that are not closed. We will get into woodwinds next week. That. So it had a nice big sound. It was deeper than the euphonium. So this is the lowest instrument of the brass family. The tuba, the sousaphone, the helicon. Hela meaning circle around you. The helicon came before the sousaphone because its bell pointed straight up. They're called rain catchers. Why do you think they're called rain catchers? Yes?
Because like if it rains, then it can like catch all the rain.
Yeah, it's gonna go right down and catch all the rain. A gentleman in John Philip Sousa's band around the turn of the century thought about this and, well, if I turn the bell forward, the sound's gonna go where I want it to go because they play outside a lot. And if you got no ceiling for the sound to bounce off of, the sound's just gonna keep going up.
Like if you throw a ball in the one direction, it will go that direction.
Very good, yes. The only difference is if I throw a ball straight up in the air, it eventually will come down no matter how strong I am. But sound will go straight up, it will radiate out too, but it will never be as loud. Now, the next instrument is a tuba. Mr. Crow has brought his F tuba today. F is a key, which means the open note on it is F. But let's look. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I didn't even know that looks like that, right? Yeah, I didn't even know that was
Just a second. So F tubas are known to be nimble. They can play higher. Yes, sir. Yeah.
If it has, I mean, in the brass family,
Do you need a second to think about the question? Okay. All right. Now, this can play things like that. It can also play more classical sounds. So, nice, beautiful sound. But it also can play low. So it has a very wide range. What questions do we have about these instruments